Alrighty then, welcome to another video. And before I get into this video, I got stung by a wasp yesterday when I was cutting the grass in the front yard of my home. Yeah, I was cutting grass around the bushes in the front yard of my home, and I felt something sting my left ankle. And I realized I got stung by a wasp when I saw the wasp flying around one of the bushes. The pain was very excruciating. Very excruciating. Very painful. So the pain subsided and went away when I continued cutting the grass in the front yard of my home, also in the backyard of my home. Yeah, and then after that, right now, my left foot has swollen up. It's swelled up. Yeah, it's swelled up. It looks like it's like a balloon been blown up. Well, I'm not gonna say that. My left foot is all swollen up from the wasp sting. So I put some alcohol on it, and I'm gonna put some more alcohol in it I put some alcohol on my left foot and ankle. I did that today. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Yeah, I'm doing that to reduce the swelling. And today was another scorcher. The temperature was over 40 degrees Celsius or over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So it was a scorcher today. There's going to be another scorcher tomorrow. And it's almost the end of July. And my trip overseas to Japan is in October. I'm going to fill you guys in on that in a future video. Don't want to say too much about that. Okay, on with the video. Okay, what you see before you is an old lady. Her name is Naughty Nana. Let me say this again, Naughty Nana. She's a naughty old woman. Yep. This woman is bloody naughty. Yeah. She's a naughty old girl, isn't she? Yeah, she's naughty. Well, you guys gonna see how naughty she is when I play this video. Yeah, I watched the video. Yeah, I see why she is naughty. Okay, this is a video from her YouTube channel titled Naughty Nana DUZ, and the title of this video is Why Would Canada Be the 51st State? Yeah, Trump is still going on and on about Canada being the 51st state, and he has an obsession with Canada. I watched some Canadian news channels on YouTube, and they're talking about Donald Trump's obsession with Canada. Slapping tariffs on the country. Yeah, he slapped tariffs he slapped the 50% tariffs on Canada because more tariffs. Yeah, he slapped some tariffs on the country in the past, and he slapped some more 50% because he blamed Canada for the wildfires and the smoke seeping in the smoke seeping into the U.S. And he has some conservative commentators on channels like Fox News, everybody, yeah, yeah, conservative Americans, MAGA people, Donald Trump, they're just being assholes towards Canada, just shitting on the country. Yeah, and they're blaming Canada for the smoke and the wildfires, which the country had no control over. It was caused by climate change. Yeah, so everybody's being dipshits and assholes. And Trump slapped tariffs, 50% tariffs on Canada, and they're going to take effect next month, which is August. So you guys going to hear it from the horse's mouth, which is this old lady here, which she is known as Naughty Nana. So here's Naughty Nana on why would Canada be the 51st state. And I'm going to let her talk, and here she is.
Ooh, look at that sunset. Ain't that pretty? I thought I'd walk up the road tonight. And so the ribbon cutting ceremony went well. Everything was good. But apparently, Mango Moose Knuckle ain't too happy. Just saying, not to say the least. He's apparently flip-flops on why he charged us an extra 50% tariffs. What kills me, though, is the tariffs are supposed to be illegal. He's not allowed to do that. So he included 60 countries now for national security reasons because of forced labor. That's what you would call a young girl whose family follows Republican Jesus. That's forced labor. Just saying. Catch my drift. For entertainment purposes only. So, we have that. And it's just really odd that he's saying the reason why he's tariffing us so much is because we don't respect American products. Imagine. Up until he came around, we used to buy tons of stuff from America. Tons of it. I love American clothes. They're different than ours. I like all the different things I can get in the States. But that's the one reason why I bought my Mazda instead of a Honda, because Hondas are made in the States. My Mazda's made in Japan. Back in the day, it was Japanese junk, not so much anymore. Those cars are holding up. But yeah, that was one of the main selling points that I chose not to drive a Honda. So after the bridge opening, we have the Mango Moose Knuckle. He's very upset because he was uninvited. Uninvited from the bridge opening. But why would we invite somebody who hates us that much and is so antagonistic and willing to do whatever he can to screw us over? So we said, We didn't have any of them there, none. The only American that was there was the mayor of Detroit. And he was most welcome. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, we are apparently ungrateful once again because we don't appreciate American goods and we don't respect American goods. He's such an idiot. He truly is. He's such a friggin' idiot. But yeah, he doesn't like the fact that he was uninvited for an international event. Maybe there'll be more of those. More uninvites. Wouldn't that be lovely? And now he's LeBron James. Somebody, one of the reporters, I think it was Fox State Media, said that, asked him who he liked more, LeBron James or Michael Jordan. He said, oh, gushed all over Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan's a friend of mine, he says. We golf together and everything. He's a good guy. All right, that may be so. If it is Michael Jordan, you need some serious reflection, buddy. Serious reflection. So there's that. But LeBron James apparently wants to change the name of the team to the 76ers. And Trump goes, I don't know why he would want to do that, he says. He must be a racist. LeBron James, he's black. Mind you, there are black racists as well as white racists. So. But LeBron James, he's out there doing everything for everybody. Built a friggin' school, for Christ's sake, for underprivileged kids. He pays the tuition, pays for their uniforms, pays for their books. But LeBron James is a racist? Who's the one that's packing up black and brown people on every street corner and putting them in internment camps? It's not LeBron James. Just saying. Oh, wow. Just wow. And he's on again about Canada becoming the 51st state. They would be so much better as the 51st, he says. How do you figure that? How do you figure that? I find that extremely odd. Extremely odd. We have pretty good healthcare system here. Like this costs nothing. All the x-rays, nothing. It costs nothing. 4 hours in emerge, nothing. Recasting, re-x-rayed, nothing. Nothing. My cardiologist appointment coming up in August, free. And like I said before, it cost me $2.97 for 3 different prescriptions for 90 day supply. $2.97. Well, a little of that's because I'm a senior. So we get a little bit of a break. But yeah, why would we want to be the 51st state and jump at that chance? There's some more of that sunset. It's always prettier at this part of the street. It's always prettiest here. So yeah, why in the hell would we want to be the 51st state, considering how wonderfully he treats the people in the United States? Why would we want to join that party? I don't want to jump on that bandwagon. Just because there's some forest fires in Minnesota and in California. Mind you, there are in Colorado, Wyoming, Alaska, a bunch of other states. But he's taking funding away from California, Minnesota. One, because Gavin Newsom stands up to him. And so does Tim Walz, by the way. And Tim Walz said he was just weird. So he doesn't like that. So he's sicked his DOJ on him, and they tried to have him indicted and all the rest of stuff on trumped up charges. So why would we ever want to be the 51st state? He treats most of the states like shit. North Carolina, still trying to dig out after Maria, waiting for, supposed to be FEMA, was supposed to come through there and clear roads and shit. They never made it because the funding was dropped. You know, just like he dropped funding to agencies that look after veterans, clinics, all that stuff, closed them. They don't give a shit. And the one thing, being a vet, that I truly would never want to be the 51st state is what he did about those last 4 servicemen and women that were unalived in Jordan. Probably going to be a few more too. But he had the Pentagon put their names down so they wouldn't be included in the death rolls for Iran. What are they going to say? What do you say to that? What do you say to that? He totally dismissed them, took their names down. But mind you, he took the names down of all the Tuskegee Airmen. He fired women generals, admirals, black generals, admirals. Yeah, didn't mind doing that at all. So why would a young 19-year-old or what is the other one, 22 or something? Yeah, why would that matter? Why would that matter to him? That wouldn't do anything to him. Yeah, he just obliterated their names like they don't count, and it's just horrible. It's disgusting. So, no, with all the stuff we have in Canada, he wants the booze back on the shelf. Well, you know what? Canada's got award-winning wineries here. Yeah. And you can tear up hockey sticks, but how many hockey sticks actually come across the border from the States? And wigs. Seriously? Wigs. That blew my mind. If they're exporting wigs, there's a pretty good chance that the wigs came from Asia and it's individual sellers that are selling them in Canada. So there's that. Up is outside. My daughter's puppy. So yeah, there's that. So I don't know why we would even entertain the thought of being the 51st state. But back to the Gordie Howe Bridge. Apparently, there is... Look at that. Traffic will start moving across it on Monday. And they have 16 lanes, eight coming, 8 going to go through customs to cross the border there. Yeah, it's going to be very efficient. And they have, I think, 24 secondary inspection sites. Yeah, it's massive. Oh, here comes Appa. Look at this. Hang on. Come on, Papa. Come see Nana. Come see Nana. Oh, good girl. Oh, goldfish bowl. Okay, way go. Go see Jack. Go see Jack. So yeah, that's the story of that. We are not becoming the 51st state. It's got nothing to do with the American people. It's got a lot to do with the American person and the people that he hires. Just saying. So anyway, Nana loves you. Be good, be safe. Please take care of you first so you can take care of somebody else. I would appreciate that. I really would. And if you got a smile, please give a smile or two. Just strangers especially. I'm getting ready to do more gardening here tomorrow. Those are holding up pretty good. I normally kill these, but look at that. My dad used to say I have a concrete thumb. But yeah. And tomorrow our boxwoods are going in. That's all the mulch and the topsoil, and that's my lavender plant. Lavender tree. Sorry, it's a lavender tree. So anyway, I'm going to go in because the bugs are getting bad. So you take care of you. Smile as much as you can. And share this, hype it, whatever the hell you can do. That would be great. Just saying. All right. Talk soon. Mwah. I love you.
That is a face a mother would love. Okay, yeah, she's something else, isn't she? Yeah, sorry about me clearing my throat during this video being played. Yeah, I have some phlegm in my throat. I'm taking some Mucinex to break up all that mucus in my lungs, like thin it out and break it up. Well, break it up and thin it out. I got it all back. Yeah, I'm taking some Mucinex pills, maximum strength, Mucinex DM, to break up some mucus in my lungs and thin it all out so I can breathe better. Yeah, deal with the chest congestion problem that I have. Yeah, I had chest. Yeah, I'm no stranger to chest congestion. Had that in the past. Well, anyway, this woman talked about this old lady, this old Canadian grandmother, naughty Nana, pleaded her case on why should Canada be the 51st state. Let's see, America has a shitty healthcare system, terrible gun laws that leads to mass shootings and school shootings, and all other problems. And she brought up Donald Trump calling LeBron James a racist because he wants the name of the basketball team, the 76ers, to be changed. 76ers. What's so bad about the 76ers name of the basketball team? The Philadelphia 76ers? Like, what's so racist about it? I don't get it. Yeah. And LeBron James wants to help children, like, build something for kids, to teach them something, build them up for disadvantaged children, have them like learn things and like get into things like sports and whatnot. Yeah, and LeBron James is doing good things for disadvantaged children, and Donald Trump wants to call him a racist. And also Naughty Nana brought up Donald Trump being upset and angry because him and a lot of Americans, his administration, wasn't invited to the ribbon cutting ceremony in Windsor, Ontario, which is in Canada. Windsor, Ontario. Yeah, the ribbon ceremony for the opening of the Gordie Howe International Bridge. And Donald Trump was angry about this. He's upset about this. Yeah, and also at the beginning of the video, he slapped tariffs on Canada because of the fire/smoke in Ontario. And I heard about the sky. I saw that on a video on YouTube that about Toronto. Yeah, Toronto. Yeah, Toronto, the capital of Ontario. Yeah, the province in Canada. Yeah, I saw a video where the sky over Toronto was orange, and and the air quality was bad, and it got all that got into the northern states in the U.S. and a lot of asshole commentators / news presenters, news reporters from Fox News and other news sites just bashed Canada, and Trump jumped in and talked about Canada was responsible for not controlling the fires and and letting the smoke get into the U.S. and he slapped 50%. He slapped the 50% tariffs on the country. And also, this lady brought up that there's a lot of black racists along with white racists. Yeah, and she's right about that. There's a lot of racist people in all races. Yeah, white, black, brown, Asian, Native American, yeah, whatever. Like, racist people exist in every single race of mankind. But, me, I view a racist as someone who's full of ignorance and hate. And I don't want to have anything. I don't want to have anything to do with a racist person. And yeah, this old lady right here. Yeah, I could care less about her race. She's a white lady. She's white. Who cares? I don't care. All I care about is what kind of person she is on the inside, not what she looks like on the outside. Yeah, I judge people for who they are on the inside. I could care less about their race. And I was raised like this. Yeah, a guy coming from California who spent his childhood with children from different races, white, black, Asian, Hispanic, probably Samoan, Native American. Yeah. I don't care. Like, I just see these people I just see these people as human beings, and believe it or not, I've been around a lot of white people, and I've been around them more than people from my own race. I was exposed to a lot of them. And and some of them are good people and some of them are not so great. But it is what it is. But anyway, this lady laid it out on why Canada shouldn't be the 51st state. And she brought up that Donald Trump, the president of the United States, keeps bringing this up. Like, okay, Donald Trump renamed the Gulf of Mexico the Gulf of America. He says he wants to buy the Panama Canal from Panama and have it part of the U.S. And he wants Greenland to be part of the U.S. along with Canada. And looking at Greenland, the people in Denmark, which Greenland is part of, some politician told Donald Trump to fuck off on him wanting Greenland to be part of the U.S. Yeah. Yeah. She called Donald. Yeah, and this lady. Okay. Yep, the computer screen blacked out. Okay, this old lady, naughty Nana, called Donald Trump an idiot. And he is an idiot. And he is. He is. Donald Trump is just an insecure, sensitive, fat, orange man. Yeah, I mean, trying to be a glory hound at the FIFA World Cup celebration and some soccer team members pushed him off the stage, and he edited the video out. They edited the picture up. They edited them out of their picture of them celebrating. Yeah. And one of them didn't want to shake his hand because he's a fascist and a racist and an idiot. Yeah, this is the guy that said that I grab women by the pussy and I don't wait. And he bankrupted every company that he owned. Yeah, in the Trump University thing, Trump University was a scam. And he was shoulders to shoulders with the late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah. He's in the Epstein files. And I think the premier of Manitoba, Wa Kanu, brought out the Epstein files when he said this to politicians in congressional hearings in the U.S., saying this: okay, if you want the booze back on the shelves in Canada, drop the tariffs and release more of the Epstein files. Yep. Yeah, and those Epstein files are never ending. It's like they're going to go on and on and on and on and on and on. Because there's a lot of people jam-packed in the Epstein files. Yeah. So, yeah, and also going back to healthcare, this lady brought up that, her arm, which is in a cast, Naughty Nana here, which you see on a computer screen. Yeah, she showed her arm in a cast and said it didn't cost her anything. And her doctor's appointment with her cardiologist cost nothing. And I think she said her medication was like $2. Yeah, the medication, like in universal system countries, cost less. Yeah, because those countries negotiate prices down to make drugs cheaper, and that's something the U.S. doesn't do. You got people in the U.S. are traveling to Canada for cheaper medication, which is sad. So this lady sees what the U.S. is, see what the country is, and she said it best: I don't want to be part of that mess. And I don't blame her. If I was someone from another, if I lived in Canada, if I was a Canadian, I would say the exact same thing. I don't want any part of that mess. So, I think that's the end of this. So that's the end of this video. More videos to come. I'm gonna give you guys more news about me traveling abroad to China, not China, but Japan in the fall, which is October. So I'm gonna keep you guys posted on that, and I hope this whole thing goes out smoothly. All right. So that's all I gotta say in this video. And before I end this video, Naughty Nana, I bet she does other kind of stuff that's like something a woman her age shouldn't be doing. I'm not gonna talk about that. Yeah, I might yeah, this video might be pulled down because of that. And I hope a copyright claim doesn't hit my channel again if I post some videos like this. So I don't know. So anyway, yeah. This is just a reactionary video. So alright. That's all I gotta say in this video. Cheers.